What is genetics? Genetics is the study of heredity and the passing down of genes. Molecular biology focuses on the biological mechanisms by which heredity is carried out. This leads to the study of genetic material, particularly DNA and RNA. But what is DNA? DNA is short for deoxyribonucleic acid. It consists of a sugar phosphate backbone and 4 different base pairs: adenine, thymine, cytosine. Guanine. The arrangement of these pairs is responsible for all the traits in an organism. There's DNA that is responsible for coding everything for an organism's development. However, 98% of human DNA is non-coding, which means it doesn't code for specific genes or traits. This abundance of non-coding DNA is also partially responsible for why we share so many of our DNA sequences with other humans, animals, and life forms in general. For example, humans share 50% of our DNA with bananas.
In order to replicate, DNA splits in half, and the nucleotides bond according to Chargaff's rules, creating 2 identical strands of DNA. What is a genetic mutation? A genetic mutation is a permanent change in the DNA sequence. The main types of mutations are substitutions, insertions, and deletions. Insertions and deletions may cause frame shift mutations, which cause DNA to be parsed or read incorrectly, as opposed to point mutations, which only affect a single codon. Hereditary or germline mutations are mutations present in egg and sperm cells. Acquired or somatic mutations occur after birth, often due to environmental causes such as UV radiation. Most disease-causing mutations are extremely rare. Genetic alterations known as polymorphisms, however, occur in more than 1% of the population and are responsible for normal variations such as eye color and blood type. Polymorphisms usually don't have a negative effect. However, over 100 single nucleotide polymorphisms have been linked to cancer risk. This has led researchers to look into genetic engineering. Genetic engineering uses technology to make changes in DNA. Often, DNA from one organism is used to modify another organism in order to transfer a useful trait. One example of this is bacterial transformation, in which plasmids are added to bacteria in order to add a specific trait into that bacteria's genetic code. Genetic engineering has been used to synthesize medicines, improve plant resistance to the environment, and even study diseases like Alzheimer's. With so many modern problems, medical and otherwise, for example, antibiotic resistance, drought, and the Zika virus, having ties to genetics, it is likely that many of the next scientific breakthroughs will come from genetic engineering.